Hello, my fellow Reddit readers, and today we're going to be reading another Reddit read by Scars and Stripes. This one is called Roommate Wanted, Female Only. So, sit back and relax. I see you eating your burger. I see you. Or your cereal. I know you eating something. And enjoy this scary Reddit read. This is a popular story with my family and most of my friends. Amanda is my brother's girlfriend, and at the time of this story, she was looking for her first apartment and moving out from her parents' house. Her and my brother didn't want to move in together since they had only dated for a few months. She opted instead to search for a roommate online. Browsing Craigslist, she found an ad titled something like Roommate Wanted, Females Only. This sort of thing was common since the area she was looking for is most likely young professionals. The listing was for a room in a house for about $225 a month, which was quite cheap compared to most places listed. The occupant listed herself as a 23-year-old college student that wasn't comfortable with living with other males. The other roommate would have their own room and attached bathroom. So far, Amanda was into the place. However, the listing only had a single photo from outside the property. Amanda sent an email wanting to meet the occupant and tour the house. Within 30 minutes, she receives an email back with all the details and time to stop by. The girl worked late hours and wanted Amanda to stop by at 8 p.m. When Amanda was there was a handwritten note on the front door saying, "Door broken. Use back door." Walking around the house, it looks nice but slightly unkempt. Tall grass, weeds, dusty windows, etc. Still no alarms for Amanda though. When she knocks on the back door, an older man opens the door. At first, Amanda thinks she has the wrong house, but the man reassures her and says that the occupant, I forgot the name, was out and he was the landlord. The occupant asks to meet Amanda since she was working late. He seemed pleasant and offered to show her around. Alarms started to go off, but aren't at red alert yet. First, the guy was clearly in his 40s, unshaven, and looked like he lived in his car. Also, the kitchen light was on. As they walked around the house, Amanda noticed one huge red flag. No furniture. Nothing. The landlord was polite about answering questions, but seemed irritable to keeping lights on for too long. Rushing her around and only letting her look at rooms for a few moments, there was a single room that the landlord wouldn't open, telling her that it was for the occupant's room, and he didn't want to invade her privacy. As they walked down the hallway to the living room, she noticed the front door has a plank nailed across of it. Broken, for sure. Amanda's creepometer is starting to ding, so she decides to wrap up the walkthrough and try to leave politely as she could. As she's given the guy her thanks for showing me bit, he perks up and states that she forgot to show her the basement. Oh my god. It's recently furnished and would be great for a rec room, and she should take a look down there. At the time, Amanda and the landlord are standing in a small hallway between the front living room and the back kitchen. In this little hallway was the basement door. When he opens the back door, it opens outward to create something of a barrier between Amanda and the back door. The basement is pitch black. He smiles, motion her down there. It says, "Ladies first." What happened next is nothing more than a stroke of luck. Amanda gets a text just as some random person parks in front of the house. Thinking on her feet, she pretends it's a phone call and answers her phone. "Hey, yeah, are you here? I'll come out from around the back and let you in. It's great, you have to see it." With a motion of confidence, she excuses herself around the landlord and walks out the back door. She says the guy just looked at her like he was confused. Once outside, she sprinted to her car and sped the hell out of there. When Amanda got home, she told her mother and brother everything. Cops were called, they took her statement and went to investigate. The Craigslist post had been removed. The house had been foreclosed around 6 months earlier, and the property had been abandoned. When the police investigated, they found that the closed room the landlord didn't want her to look in was where the man had been staying. There was a pile of old dirty blankets, rotten food, and even empty gallon jugs everywhere. More creepy was when he plastered ripped pages from porno magazines all over the walls in the room. The really scary part was the basement. The man had tied a thin piece of fishing twine at about shin level across the stairs about halfway down. The basement was empty except another pile of old blankets, a broom handle wrapped in leather belts, and a small box with a few rolls of assorted tape. You know, duck, electric, etc. Amanda ended up not moving in. This is why you don't take stuff from Craigslist. Like, why would you go to Craigslist for an apartment? A freaking apartment when you know they got crazy people out there. You know, if you would have went down to the basement stairs, your booty meat, the booty meat is gone. Everything of your booty is gone. That's all I gotta say, man. But I still wonder why he looked. I can kind of imagine in my eyes. He had a muscle shirt, a white muscle shirt. He was a little bit fat. You know, he had this huge beard, with bald on the top of his head with a little bit of hair that looks like a rainbow, and he was wearing like sweatpants or something. And you know, he had a tattoo on his neck. That's what I imagine him looking like. And yeah, he didn't wear glasses or anything. But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed this Reddit read, which you probably didn't, for all the ladies out there that watch this, make sure to give it a like because you didn't like it. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and check out. I burped. And check out some of my gaming videos. I don't think they're fun. Goodbye.